So as an educator, you evaluate your children and you see where are they, how are they learning, what are they giving back to you, how are they applying what they know. And it gets to a point in which you notice that more and more kids are not getting what you're talking about, and they are suffering in the classrooms. And all of a sudden behavioral issues become a problem, or students who are naturally bright are disinterested in what's being taught in the classroom.
The young educators are still being taught the old model. So they're coming out of graduate school with, the Laura Engel little red schoolhouse, way of teaching. And so they're coming to the classroom and they're saying, wait, how come my students aren't responding? Why aren't they excited? Why aren't they engaged? Well, because they're using the model where they're standing in front of the classroom and they're lecturing. And so I think that's also a problem. They're well-intentioned, amazing educators who are being taught in an archaic model.
Standing at the front, doing teacher-loaded classes is in Noah's Ark and doesn't realize that the floodwaters have abated and that the rainbow is shining. We should be out.
I think the biggest challenge is that sometimes when we get to a certain point in life, we become afraid of having to learn more. And you always have to be willing to learn more and to just explore and to go to whether it's professional development for yourself or just buying the latest technology and just playing with it and using it to understand how it's being used today. And maybe you're not going to use it quite the same way as the students are, but at least you'll have insight into what's going on in that world.
We can fight Facebook, we can fight text messaging, we can fight all of those new ways of communication, or we can say this is how this generation communicates, therefore we're going to jump in there and communicate with them that way.
Part of the problem is that the students don't see it as technology. The click pen, the ballpoint pen was high-tech compared to the quill pen. So how did schools adjust to that? The book was high-tech compared to the scroll. Nobody calls a book technology, yet it was huge technology in 1500. Gigantic. It must have changed education completely.
Technology has taken us to new levels to be able to do that. It's tethered us, but it's freed us.
So ultimately what we're really trying to accomplish is we're really trying to integrate technology at the school in the most pedagogically sound way.
It is now about teachers facilitating children's self-learning in a classroom environment. It is no longer about teachers front-loading information that you need to acquire, repeat, regurgitate, and then forget once you've passed the quiz. It's very different and much better because of it.
I would like to see a fully online school that has online Judaics, online general studies, because that's a group of learners that they're gonna thrive in that environment, just like they're a group of learners that are gonna thrive in a brick and mortar. I think we have to stop being afraid to introduce these new models. And ultimately, we're introducing them in order to make sure we're educating our students and that they're thriving. And if we don't have diverse models, there are groups of students that will not thrive.
This conference provides us an opportunity to really have that conversation, have a critical conversation, and to have it with people that we wouldn't be able to have it with otherwise. And particularly the fact that the different organizations are coming together and bringing people who would not be together otherwise. We just have so much to learn from each other, and we are each interfacing with different people. We're each doing different things in our schools, and I can tell you in Memphis, Tennessee, we don't know. We don't know what other schools are doing, and this is the place to find out. This is the place to learn.